Oh, hi.
Hey,
This is Craig,
this is Jazz.
and this doesn't matter.
This is a show where we watch a bunch of crappy movies, and then we figure out what ties them all together. We call it a microgenre. We drink beer. We talk about it with you. It's pretty simple.
It's a blast. This week, we're talking about Teens to the Rescue.
Hey, Jazz.
Hey, Craig.
How do we start to talk about Teens to the Rescue as a microgenre?
Well, if you want to talk about the Teens to the Rescue films of the 80s and 90s, you got to start in 1945.
Interesting.
In 1945, the Allied powers won World War II, and the greatest generation came home and started fucking a lot, and they had a bunch of babies, and those babies were the baby boomers. Turns out the greatest generation weren't the greatest parents and were not emotionally present for their baby boomer children. And the baby boomer children grew up, started making movies, and started dealing with the problems that they were handed from their greatest generation parents.
Yeah, so like these are a lot of the anxieties, fears, and shortcomings of the boomer generation. Fearful of the Soviet Union, fearful of communism worldwide, but also feeling like a little like they didn't have to sacrifice the way that their parents' generation did. They never selflessly gave themselves to a cause where they had to stand up for what was right. So all of that stuff plays out in what we're calling Teens to the Rescue. These kids gotta step into a leadership role and do what's right. The perfect entry point into this would be maybe a movie like Red Dawn. It deals with fear of the Soviet Union. It deals with like dad stuff. It's kind of the perfect entry point. It's by John Milius.
A guy who clearly throughout his career was trying to prove to his father that he was a man.
Exactly, right, yeah.
Conan, Red Dawn.
And after the success of Conan the Barbarian, he makes his vision movie, Red fucking Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red Dawn's kind of how to start thinking about these movies.
And away we go. Craig,
Jazz.
how does one define a microgenre?
Typically, what we do here, we use tropes, the common characteristics that bind all these movies together.
Yeah,
You want to talk tropes?
I'd love to talk tropes.
How about this one?
All right.
Parents just don't understand.
Put the beer down!
Oh,
Yeah.
on a Will Smith sort of situation.
Yeah, it's kind of that kind of thing where like parents just kind of don't get the convictions of these children and their abilities. They kind of doubt them. They think they're kind of maybe dumb,
Right.
naive, lazy, willful. The parents kind of just don't get it. They don't see that these kids are willing to stand up and really do something brave here, you know?
What if I knew some, military types who'd be willing to go down there and get the kids for price? You'd pay for it, wouldn't you?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
It's illegal. You can't take armed men into some foreign country. You ought to realize that.
So the adults in this situation just don't believe in the children.
Just don't believe in the kids.
Maybe if they just apply themselves.
Yeah.
Speaking of beating off.
They don't get it.
Turns out these kids are actually tiny badasses.
Uh-huh.
Boy, Craig, I sure am thirsty for tropes.
I don't... Let's not do baby voices. I don't think that's a good move.
thirsty for tropes. Oh boy.
All right, how do I look? It's finally starting to feel a little loose here, baby.
Yeah, mama. Craig, hit me with a trope.
Oh shit, that's easy. I don't remember what it was.
Craig,
Shit, yeah.
I'm super thirsty for tropes.
Oh.
Maybe you can quench my
I'm gonna quench you.
parched
I'm
throat.
gonna quench you so hard right now. Here's a great one. It's called Distraction.
That seems like some bullshit we thought was funny earlier.
It's kind of awkward, but the idea is that like if you're a team of teen guerrilla warriors, how are you gonna beat this well-organized band of terrorists or Soviet troops?
You're definitely not going to go straight at it.
You don't go straight fucking at it, you
No.
idiot. You cause a distraction.
Yes, definitely.
You
Definitely a
own- yeah.
distraction.
So basically, the answer to every battle maneuver. Like, how do we beat these bad guys? You gotta cause a distraction.
Yeah.
A lot of times you use fireworks.
Definitely use fireworks.
You're gonna light us some fireworks to
You're
distract
gonna
them.
use fireworks. Or maybe, do you have a young, attractive lady on your team?
I don't know if that actually happens. It
That
seems
definitely
like it would.
happens in Red Dawn.
Okay, you're right.
That
So it
definitely
doesn't.
happens in Red Dawn.
Miss, maybe you speak at me for a minute.
I'll be right back, okay?
You bring girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right here. Bye.
¿Cómo olvidarán a esos Wolverines?
So maybe you're lighting off fireworks, maybe you're blowing a bunch of shit up and killing people, but one way or the other, you're causing a distraction to get the bad guys to look over there while you go do your thing over here. So it's the only plan of attack in Teens to the Rescue movies.
It's a dister action.
Yeah, we're super clever. Jazz,
Craig,
let's do another trope. What do you say?
Craig,
Yeah.
listen. I need you to slow your roll.
Uh-huh.
I need you to calm down.
Yeah.
I need you to sit back down
Uh-huh.
and go into your bedroom and do your homework.
Right.
Because we're doing everything we can.
Yeah, no, I know where you're going with this. There are proper channels that this stuff goes through.
There's bureaucracy that you need to wade through.
Here's all the information you need to know about the people who are holding us. Be careful with it. We're all fine so far. Nice outfit. I gotta run.
You gotta wait for the boss.
I gotta get back before somebody knows I'm gone. Look, I'm on a schedule here.
Look, kid, I'm sorry, but you're not going anywhere until we check you out.
Look, I know you kids just want to get the job done, but you can't. You gotta wade through all this fucking adult bureaucracy shit.
You can't change the world overnight.
No, at this juncture, a rescue attempt is simply not justifiable.
What are they doing?
Idiot. There's something about, in like hippie culture, there was a something's child.
Yeah.
I'm in love. What's the monkey song? I'm in love with some not Destiny's Child, but you know.
Craig,
Jazz.
I need another trope from the Teens to the Rescue microgenre.
Got you. I got you.
Help me.
Yeah, how about this one? In your Teens to the Rescue movie, you need the wild child.
Oh, the wild child sounds edgy.
Uh-huh, yeah. This is a kid that doesn't take any shit from authority. He's a little rough, he's a little tough.
Do you think we should expel you?
Do whatever you want. Not about to beg to stay in this school.
Maybe he's a little smart mouth.
All that hate's gonna burn you up, kid.
Keeps me warm.
He hates the rules.
Yeah, but he also might help you defeat the Soviet army if you
Yeah.
give him a chance, for
Yeah.
Christ's sake.
Yeah. Of course, he may be a little horny around the edges. But, you know, who's going to save you from communism other than the wild
Yeah,
child?
he might be up to no good, but he's going to beat the bad guys. So, you ever think of that?
Come on, Dad.
Avenge me! Avenge me!
Craig.
Are we just starting over?
Yep.
Yeah, baby!
Craig, let's say that the kids at home want to have their own Teens to the Rescue movie marathon. Where might they start?
You're going to want to start with Red fucking Dawn, baby.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want the baby thing. I hate the baby thing, and I keep saying the baby thing. And I spilled beer all over myself. You definitely want to start with Red Dawn, right? You got to start with Red Dawn. It sets the tone for the whole microgenre.
For sure, baby.
It's fucking kids fighting commies.
Yeah.
They got to step up. they got to pick up an AK and drop some fools in the name of saving freedom or freeing their dads or avenging their dads.
Avenge me!
Or whatever. So that's the whole tone.
You know what's great about that movie is that it does not fuck around. You get like 7 minutes of setup and you are off to the fucking races.
Yeah, and from there on, it's just death and violence and humiliation, degradation. It's kind of a dark movie.
Avenge me!
So maybe that's not for you, and you want to go see Toy Soldiers from 1991.
Yeah, you might as well watch it. It's got Sean Astin. It's got Will Wheaton in it. It's kids in some kind of like academy school, and they're like invaded by some terrorists.
I tell you what,
some like cartel guys or something.
What's great about that movie is you got Wesley Crusher playing the son of a mob boss, doing a crazy New York accent.
You were born looking like a douchebag, Billy.
Also, as if that weren't enough, you have the son of Jackie Coogan. That you have Uncle Fester's son.
Yeah, King of the Babysitter movies.
Yeah, he was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Adventures in Babysitting.
All of it, and he's playing a kid with asthma.
Yeah, who's also got to fight some narco terrorists.
Craig.
Jazz.
I liked Toy Soldiers from 1991.
Oh, I'm glad.
Oh, that's great.
Because I got another one for you.
Hit me.
It's called Toy Soldiers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, except it's from 1984. So yeah, there are two movies in the Teens to the Rescue microgenre called Toy Soldiers.
Okay.
One from 1991. This is from 1984.
Craig, I would love to watch Toy Soldiers from 1984. But what I'm looking for is a little star power.
Oh, well, I got you.
No, help me.
This movie's got Tim Robbins in it. You heard of Tim Robbins?
Oh, you mean Susan Sarandon's husband.
You know it. He doesn't really say much in the movie, but he is in it.
And he also smashes the shit out of a watermelon.
Check this out. Anyway, it's a movie about some kids, and they get abducted by some kind of like cartel guys, I guess.
Yeah.
And then one of the kids leads a sort of rescue mission to go back and save them, and they got to blow away some fools, and it's kids like fighting back and shooting machine guns and stuff.
It's just like any other movie we're talking about here.
It's like not that bad.
So maybe you just want one more. Maybe you just want one more film.
Yeah. So maybe the lesser of these in some ways might be a movie called The Rescue.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you want The Rescue.
Yeah.
You're looking for a movie starring the Rag Man.
Yeah. You got Skippy from Family Ties in there.
Yep. You got a dude that kind of looks like Eric Stoltz because he's a young, good-looking dude with red hair.
Yeah. You got a little troublemaking kid in there.
Yep.
Tag along,
And they're trying to save their dads from North Korea.
Yeah. It's like competently made, but like not that great.
It's fine.
Kind of boring.
It's a fine movie.
It's got Kevin Dillon in it.
It's my favorite Dillon.
Being all cool.
Craig.
Jazz.
We had a great time.
Sure we did. What do you think of this microgenre overall?
This is kind of a weird microgenre.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of loaded.
Yeah, heavily.
I feel like there's a lot to it.
I think these films are a lot darker than you might expect. They're movies about teens doing the right thing and stepping up in tough times. But really, they're really about the horrors of war and how bad people can be to each other and how that affects children. And I don't know if the movie makers intended it to be that way, but it comes across that way, and it's pretty dark.
It's a totally great time.
So they're kind of more of a downer than you would expect, but I think it's a microgenre worth investigating.
Cheers.
Is that just how we stop like that?